This video is to show you how to set up and operate your double bowl mini marg. The machine comes about 80% assembled. You only have two parts you need to put on. The first is the drip tray, which both of those slide into the slots on the front of the machine and hook on. The second thing is the rear augers need to be plugged into the back of the machine. The wires received in a plug just below the bowls. The third thing is the machine comes with a protective plastic coating on the stainless steel. The stainless steel is a mirror stainless steel. That white plastic coating can be peeled off. Just start at one corner and peel down across the side. You won't hurt it at all, and that'll reveal the mirrored stainless. To operate the machine, the first thing you do is to put the mix into a bowl. So you'll pour it in the top, lift the lid off, pour the mix into the top. That mix will need to be 15 to 25% sugar or alcohol, or the mix will not freeze properly. Once you've got the mix in the bowl, you can operate one bowl or both bowls on this machine. We'll just turn one on. You turn the main power switch on, which is in the middle of the machine on the bottom, green button. That turns on the fan and the compressor. Then you would turn on the bowls, whichever bowl you want to use. The left switch is the power button for the augers. The right switch is a 3-position switch that turns on the compressor. The middle position is off. The bottom position is max or thicker slush. The top position is min or thinner slush. Once the compressor turns on, you'll see a little green light right above the snowflake. That means that the machine is cooling. After you've got the cooling on, it's going to be about 60 to 90 minutes before the mix will come to a slush consistency. To dispense the mix, you're going to use the handle. It's a 2-finger operation. You push on the bottom of the handle, pull on the top with your thumb like we're showing you there. That will dispense the mix out. When the machine is running, you may encounter an error light on the front of the machine. It's on the left-hand side, just to the left of the snowflake. If the error light comes on, that means that the auger inside the machine has gotten bound up or stuck. The little red light will come on. That means that it's been stuck. You'll need to free the auger and then reset the machine, which means turning off the auger button again, turning the main power switch off, and then you can turn it back on, which we won't do here, to reset that error light, and it'll run as normal. Again, if that error light comes on, it more than likely means that you've got ice chunks in the bowl, either from ice cubes or because your mix either has too little or too much sugar. It freezes in ice chunks and then binds the auger up. So your auger will freeze solid and bind up if you don't have 15 to 25% sugar in the bowl. To clean the machine, the first thing we typically do is we'll remove one of the lids wherever you have your mix at, unplug them, remove the lid, and you'll run warm soapy water through the machine. So pour a gallon or so of warm soapy water into the machine, dispense it out the front, and then do clean warm water through the machine as well. That's a quick clean. For a more detailed clean, which would happen say every 3 or 4 times you use the machine, you pull that lid off, remove that paddle, that's dishwasher safe. You remove that auger, which is counterclockwise rotate, and then pull up. And then you can take the bowl off. Just pull it right off the top. It slides right up. Again, dishwasher safe. Reassemble kind of the same way. You put the bowl back on. You put the auger back on top. Rotate it clockwise. That'll engage. You'll feel the motor push there. And then that can be reassembled. The lid with the paddle in it can be reassembled and put back on the top. If you need to disassemble the nozzle, it's easiest to do with the bowl on the machine, but you pull the white pin out of the nozzle. Pull the handle away, the black handle. Then there's a fitting on the bottom of the nozzle that directs the mix away from the machine so it doesn't drip down the front of the machine. Pull that off. Then the plunger and spring will come out. Those are all dishwasher safe parts. Again, put all these in the top rack of your dishwasher. Don't use the heated dry cycle. To reassemble the nozzle, it's just the reverse procedure. The spring goes in first. The plunger goes in below it. Then you have to hold the plunger up in with your finger and slide the handle into a little recess in the plunger. It holds itself in once the handle is in the plunger, and slide the pin in the side. The nozzle director goes on the bottom again. That keeps the mix from going down the front of your machine. Once you've done this, you've got the machine re-cleaned and ready to go for the next use.